I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Sean B. Nice back again with another video. Sorry, it's been a little minute. My little sister graduated college, so we had went up to Michigan to see her graduate, and I didn't have time to record any videos before I left. So I will be dropping some more videos this week, though. Today we're gonna be doing a Samsung Gear S3 versus the Gear S2. One of my subscribers asked for this. I do try to, make videos for when people ask about it. So if there are certain things that I have or can acquire, drop a comment down below and say, what you're trying to see. This week, I will be trying to do some more Nayo videos. I know next week Injustice 2 come out, so we'll be getting to that too. So, I will be dropping my PSN name down in the description. So if you guys kind of want to play me online, see what I'm about, you can go ahead and get it in. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the topic of the day. Now, here you have the, if it focuses, here you have the Gear S2. Come on, focus. Get in focus. There you go. Here you had a Gear S2, and then here you had a Gear S3. Now, right off the bat, before we kind of even get to the video, the first thing people kind of want to know is, what's the price difference now? Now, the Gear S2 has been out probably for about I want to say like a year. This one came out. No, it's probably like a year and a half. This one came out, I think, like last year. Yeah, about last year. This one right now is still $349.99. The lowest I've seen is $299.99, but you probably won't get any lower than that. I mean, if you come up on a, like a flash sale. Now, the lowest I've seen for this one is $115.99. But that was on a website called Rakuten.com or Rakuten.com. I've never heard that website. I've never even purchased anything off that, so I kind of don't want to recommend that. But I checked the Samsung website, and it's the lowest is $199.99. So now the question is the extra, $150 for the Gear S3 worth it? And today we're going to kind of talk about that, and you guys kind of make that judgment call for yourself. So the first thing right off the back is you're going to notice is the build. Right now, the build on the Gear S3 is dope. I mean, it has like this industrial finish, industrial feel, very premium quality, and the size is what gets me the most. Now, for me, I gave this watch here. I gave the Gear S2 to my fiance because it was like it's pretty small. But the Gear S3 was kind of like the perfect route to go. Right now, the reason why you're seeing the pen pop up is because I have Samsung Pay, but we get to that later. But I think the build quality in Gear S3 is like 10 times better than the I wouldn't say 10 times better, but at least better. How about that? It's better than the Gear S2. Gear S2 is still good. It's just that to me, I think this should have been like these should have kind of been like the Gear S3 should have been the first one to come out, and the Gear S2 should have been like the one for the women. You know what I mean? I think this should have been a woman version. This should have been a man version, like from the get-go, versus them just calling it the Gear S3. Because technically, they had the same features, right? I mean, the only huge difference is battery life and the build. And also, since this being a sport version, it's hard to come by bands for this watch. As you can see, these are kind of like two different colors, like two different blacks, because the band broke on this one. Yeah, one of the bands broke, and just to just make sure I could do the video, I had to kind of pop a band just so you guys can kind of get an idea or whatever. But it's very easy to, find replaceable bands for this. They do have a way for you to get replaceable bands for this, but you gotta buy like these adapters. Yeah, you gotta buy these adapters. I don't have them on this one right now, but it is a way for you to go ahead and do that. So build, I would get a win to the Gear S3. And that also kind of like goes against the size, right? Like I said, as you can clearly see, the Gear S3 to me just seems a little bit more manlier. Or if you just got smaller wrists, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you got bigger wrists, then the Gear S3 is definitely something you want to go for. Another thing is the display. Not trying to really kind of get into like the nerd thing, but the Gear S3 has a 100% screen ratio versus the 83%. I mean, they both look good. I mean, because technically with the Gear S2 being smaller, it has a higher PPI for the Pixel Posse. But who really cares about that? They both do very well in sunlight, direct sunlight, and they're both AMOLED, and they both have like pop and contrast and colors. So now, one thing that I can say as far as, because right now the things that I've told you, that probably doesn't warrant a $150 price difference, right? Now, the only thing I can say so far is that the Gear S3 battery life is like 10 times better than the battery life on the Gear S2. Now, it also could be due to the fact that I have the Bluetooth variant for this one. This one's actually on T-Mobile. But even still, when they're both disconnected to the phones, like I usually wake up like around 4 a.m., take the watch off the charger and start moving around, getting ready for work. Then I go to the gym. So I make it home probably like around 6 or 7. This watch will still have like 80% battery life. That is crazy. And that's with me using, again, notifications, emails, changing music, everything like that. This one used to get, like when I used to get home, it'd probably be like around 40%, right? So I used to have to charge this one every night. This one, I don't have to charge every night at all. I can pretty much get like 3 or 4 days out of that on one charge. Features wise, right? Features are exactly the same. The update they gave to Gear S2 pretty much gave the Gear S3 the features. And they even told you this in their video. I'm sorry, not their video, their Unpacked event when they released the Gear S3, that it's pretty much, it wasn't going to be just, discontinuing the Gear S2. A lot of the features on the Gear S3 are on the Gear S2, so you won't be really missing out on nothing like that. Next thing we have is Samsung Pay. Now, I am an avid Samsung Pay user, right? I use Samsung Pay every day. You know what I'm saying? So they both have Samsung Pay. Only difference is that this one has NFC only. This one has NFC and MST, so you can use this at any terminal that doesn't have the NFC tag. So if you're a Samsung Pay user and you getting tired of putting out your phone, the Gear S3 will be for you. They both have the same water resistance. Both are IP68. So that's not really, another reason to pay extra $150. Weight, like I said, with this one kind of being that's a little bit more durable, it seemed like a little bit more industrial build. It is a little heavier, but like I said, I like that. I like to know, I like to feel my watch on my wrist. I like to know that it's there. Versus this one, it just feels a little bit too light for my liking. Still a good watch, but like I said, I just kind of feel like I would lean this towards, a Mother's Day gift, or, someone who has smaller wrists. Or someone who is like going to use their watch solely for working out and they don't want nothing kind of bulky in their wrist. But like I said, I work out with this and I have no problem with it. Sometimes when I use certain weights, the watch does kind of get in the way, but not too much. It's nothing to, kind of throw a hissy fit over. Now they both have LTE versions of these watches. Like I said, this here is just the Bluetooth variant only. But these can be used as standalone devices, right? So both of these can be, if you forget your phone, well, not this one, but this one, if you forget your phone at home, you can use it as an extra phone. So this one has its own number. But I know with T-Mobile and AT&T now, for some odd reason, Sprint don't sell, wearables. I don't know why, that's kind of dumb, but they don't. So I know with AT&T and T-Mobile, you can have the same number on a watch without, messing anything up pretty much. Another big thing was, they both was able to do Spotify. I mean, the Gear S3 when it first came out was, marking the Spotify on his watch. You download Spotify on this watch too. Not a huge thing. Watch faces are pretty much identical. A lot of the watch faces that I have on here, on the Gear S3, I can actually still get on the, let me unlock it. I'm going to show you my pen on the camera. Wildin'. All right, we back in it. So, like I said, a lot of the watch faces that I have on here, I can get over here. I mean, it's not like a huge deal. Like I said, that's still not warranting $150 price tag difference. Like I said, I like it just because it's bigger, but I mean, I'm not recommending you guys spend $150 extra, just for the Gear S3. Now, when the Gear S4 come out, maybe we'll see, but right now, the Gear S2 is still the better buy right now. I mean, unless you just like have the newest, latest thing, then yeah, get the Gear S3, but like I said, it's not these things that I'm telling you I'm just keeping it in the buck with y'all. It's not, warranting that huge price jump. So last things for all those, who, go mountain climbing or who's kind of like into the, outdoor life type of thing. This one has a barometer on it. This one does not. So this one actually can tell you like how high you are and stuff like that. It actually counts floors. What I can say though, as far as like fitness tracking, this one does a better job. I'm guessing because, it obviously has updated sensors and things like that, but this one does a better job as far as me going up and downstairs. Like obviously it's a barometer, but even when I do, even when I'm running, it seems to keep a better, track of that. I don't know. I kind of like this one better towards fitness, just for me personally. And pretty much, yo, that's it. Like I said, this one, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my Gear S3 because it's bigger. It feels just a little bit more, it's just a little bit more manlier. I'm not trying to make this like a huge thing as far as like, which one's for a man or a woman. But to me, for men, I think you guys are like this more. I think you guys are lean towards this more. So I can see on the wrist, you can get like a comparison, right? So let's see. I am doing this behind the camera, so let's see if I can. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't look that bad on the wrist, right? Versus this one, you see what I'm saying? It just look a little bit smaller. So that's why I lean towards this one. But right now, like I said, with Mother's Day coming up and people's birthdays and Father's Day or whatever. Ladies, if Father's Day is coming up and you kind of know what your man like, you can get him this one, but he's not gonna be mad at you if you get him this one, especially if he's not heavy into technology. Like I said, this is a really good buy right now for the price that it is. But if he's a tech kid and he's like having a lot that the latest and greatest things, then obviously get him the Gear S3. But either way, if you had a Gear S2, in short, if you had a Gear S2, it's not a huge upgrade to the Gear S3, to answer your question. So that's it for the video. This week, like I said, I'm doing Naya videos. Next week, I'm really anticipating Injustice 2. Injustice 2 is dropping. From what I've seen so far, they got Sub-Zero on that, so I'm really anxious about that. And then I think like 2 weeks after that, Tekken 7 come out. So that's it for the video. Follow me on Twitter at Sean_B_nice. Same thing with Snapchat. And rate, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I said, comment down below any other videos you guys are interested in seeing. As far as technology is concerned or gaming is concerned, hit me up in the comments. And I'm out. Peace.